Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the LEGO Factory Train series. This is model number 16. We're in the second half of the models that we can build now. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Now, this is definitely one of the better models. I have to be honest, this is absolutely spectacular, this. Another diesel, of course, but it's definitely using a lot of different elements to create something that looks absolutely brilliant. So we'll start off at the wheels, of course. So we have a kind of basic build. It's just... obviously the two wheels have got a bit of something going on in the middle. I don't like how the buffers are spread out by a stud. You know, that gap there, I would rather that was just sat in there. But obviously I'm going to keep true to the instructions and follow it as it says. And obviously it has that there, so I'm going to stick with that. Using some of the valve pieces as well in the middle of one set. Covered it over to the other side, but this time we got some of these lever parts. Try and be careful, here we are. Very cool. Nicely detailed, of course, nothing going on in the middle, well, nothing too exciting though, just to fill the gap really. It's using the black coach base, which I much prefer. Obviously it's a much sturdier base, and it allows for a stronger construction for the model. That's really cool indeed. Now this is basically the same on both sides. I already covered one side and I'll explain the differences that's on the other. So the main difference, first of all, this side has the clear light, this side has the yellow light. I was thinking about putting the red ones in, but it looked a bit too dark, so I thought I might as well just stick with using some of the brighter ones. I have these gate pieces here on the kind of ends, I suppose. Like we've got one here and one on the actual end there, and we have a little Technic arm piece that's being used to kind of, well, not connect them, so to say, but just to create a link between those pieces, because sadly it can't actually clip on. It's not at the right sort of angle for it to work, so it will just clip on and rest up against the... oh, I can't put the bloody thing back on. But yeah, it's an interesting build for this front section. I was a bit gutted the fact that it won't connect. Doing this one-handed really isn't easy. Come on, I got this. Come on, there we are. There we go, much better. Alright then, where were we? Let's go over to the front bonnet, I suppose you would call this. This front middle bit isn't actually connected on anything, as you can see there. It's just two of these round plates, bricks rather, connected by a brick and a plate. In the middle it's hollow. Understandable, seeing as there's a pivot point for the 4x6 plate for the wheels out to connect to. So it's just above my fingertip there. I always think they're the clearest thing ever. But at the same time, I would have hoped there was something, you know, that could have been done to allow that to be stuck down. Modifications can be made, obviously, if you decide to keep this model as one of your own ones. You can obviously change it to make that more sturdy. But obviously, following the instructions, I was hoping, you know, something would happen. But oh well, I'm not overly fussed. It's not going to be staying like this for much longer. Going to the cab section here, again, it's symmetrical, so it's the same on both sides, nothing too complicated. I like the doors. I am honestly liking... I'm not a fan of the solid door, but this design for the doors is pretty cool, especially since it's half a stud in and it's got these bars on each side to kind of make it look more realistic. Very cool indeed. I am liking it. But yeah, if you're gonna make a brick built door, it has to open somehow. I do like the use of the Technic bit as a handle. I don't know why, it's just really cool. I do like that. On the top of the model we do have more of these antenna bits. This is like the other... there was another model that I made quite early on, I think, that had a complicated sort of antenna setup, which was basically this. And I think I'm able to make it more straight this time. Obviously, when you look at this one, it's more stuck on an angle. I can't really... oh shit. But yeah, it wasn't actually easy trying to keep it straight. So what I tried to do was just mash it all together slowly, seeing as I don't really have a lot of patience for that sort of thing. It didn't end too well. But it doesn't look too bad on this one. It does look a lot better. And we have some just random detailing in the middle there. I'm not actually sure why that is there, but it is actually supposed to be there, I suppose. I don't know. But honestly, this is definitely one of the better models out of all of them. This is a really nice model, and if you want to build any of the diesels, I'd probably recommend this one. Then again, we're only halfway through the series, so there's probably going to be a few more diesels that are going to appear that might be better than this one. This is definitely one of the better ones though, I will say that. Okay, there we are. That's that. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.